A fantastic battle. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. And the Wolverines will kick it away to start us off. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Badgers offense takes the field. And here he comes, guys, the man who makes everything go.
Everything in this offense is built around his ability. He's got such great field vision. He's got it all, man.
He is must-watch TV. Let's not get it twisted. People show up to this stadium. People are watching back at home because of this guy right here.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get any breathing room on that last run. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 25. To the ground with the back. Fakes his man out. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you're going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, take everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
So the Michigan Wolverines offense will go to work for the first time today. One matchup to watch in this one is how well do the backers tackle in space, David?
Yeah, and you've got to have great linebackers to get this guy on the ground, and they've got it. So it's going to be an interesting matchup, a lot of head-to-head battles, linebacker versus running back.
Yeah, tackling him in space, but also covering him out of the backfield. These two dudes are going to be shadowing each other all game long.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Back to throw, it's Wade. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. They'll try the right side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Making great decisions, that's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Grbac, and the guy I can't remember drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, that guy, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too. But when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about airing it out. But again, if you want to be a great college football team nowadays, you better be able to throw that pick.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wolverines.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They marched 72 yards, and it was capped with an explosive 22-yard run. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
On second down, wants to throw. With the catch, it's Horn. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Badgers will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
It's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Bob.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking for space. It's Saunders.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Wade. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long, you bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. You get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Michigan!
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Off-play action on first down. He'll take the deep shot. Got it inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. With the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wisconsin. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Wade. Fires to the tight end. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. He now has 80 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Tackle is made after the first down. And the Wolverines look to keep this drive humming. Power football with the run. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, dude.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Quickly out to the tight end. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Wolverines! Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it's a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Miami is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sebastian isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 4 over NC State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. First down here for the offense. Fires the pass, intercepted. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Michigan. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. They'll start this drive with a pass. Quickly complete. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly. And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. He's looking to throw. He's got it on the move. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Unnecessary defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Badgers have it in scoring position on first and goal. The give. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing.
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Badger!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. They've got it down to a 2-touchdown deficit, trailing by 14 and about to kick it away. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Coming after it. Lets it fly. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got three DBs, three corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
They're trying to get to it. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. He's looking for a man on second down. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. This is a 3rd and long. They go to the ground. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Number 13 in punt formation to kick it away.
And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Badgers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
You can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the third quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Plays like that can just shoot energy through your team. The kickoff return for 89 yards and the score.
14.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
The Badgers want to pick up the tempo. We always talk about the Wisconsin ground game, but the Badgers have had some efficient quarterbacks in recent years, too.
And just finding the guy that fits, right? They're a scheme fit, a system fit. Finding that guy that can be a complement to the run game. That's what you want with a great Wisconsin offense.
Goes to the option. He'll toss it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? And the Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Loss of 2. Second down going up.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. He's got an open man. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down.
Nice read and nice throw. And I know Wisconsin quarterbacks always get the unfair moniker that they're game managers.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Second down after the offense recovered its own fumble. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's like a loose boulder, just caroms his way to the 32. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Bully ball on 3rd and short. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. The Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Finds a crease at the 20. All kinds of running room. He's inside the 40. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
This guy is really unique. Top 5 in the country running the football right now, and I love the way this offense gets him involved. They're able to move him around a little bit. They change up the schemes, but the big key every week, get him the ball, let him go to work.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking downfield, it's Wade. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Miami has the lead right now, but this Canes crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet there in the 305. They're up by 11 over NC State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the 1st down. 2nd and short now after that completion. Handoff from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. Here's the handoff. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Got room at the 35. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. And the Badgers are moving quickly down the field. They'll throw it on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
They're running the curl route against zone coverage. The quarterback knows that's going to be a tight window. He's got to rifle that ball into his wide receiver. He does just that, and as a result, they pick up the 1st down.
Quick strike complete.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. The Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's not afraid to go deep. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, though. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Keep it on the ground. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll go to the ground. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The give to the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late. Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up here.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter.
Touchdown, Michigan! And the stomping has commenced. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put together an 81-yard drive. And the capper came on a 34-yard jaunt to the end zone. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Taking it the other way. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
And on first down, they sent the field goal team out, I guess hoping to cause confusion and delay and some type of befuddlement. Spreads the uprights, it's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
Wisconsin, 14.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Bunch formation for these receivers. Comes out throwing on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Fires to the big fella. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Horn. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. Already find a hole in that secondary. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Badgers will have it 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throwing.
And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Oh, what a move to get room. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions. It is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
The defense blows up the ISO play by getting penetration right up the middle, and that forces the negative play.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking for space. It's Presley. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Timeout is called and the clock...
Timeout, Michigan.
They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Because no game is perfect. Something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about today. After this, it'll be a wrap. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's taking a deep shot. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call. Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. They'll throw it on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. And the pass is incomplete, and that's going to be the final play as this game is over. When you know you have a team outclassed,